Hello amigos, RadiShineAmigo here, and we're back to Let's Play Pokémon Fire Red. In the last episode, we went through the rocket hideout and got ourselves the Sylph Scope. Now in this part, we're going to be heading back over to Lavendar Town. Now the reason for this is because before, we couldn't see the ghosts here, but now with the Sylph Scope, we can. Just gonna head up here, and now we're back in the Pokémon Tower. Now, a couple of trainer battles here as well, and we'll be seeing some new Pokemon, and there'll be new Pokemon to catch, so that'll be fantastic. No, you can just go around them, so that was basically an optional battle. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna fight the rest of these off screen. And that is it for the trainer battles up here, so let's head over to the next floor. But first, we got ourselves a wild encounter. It's Gastly! Gastly is a ghost poison type Pokemon. I'm actually gonna press Pokemon first and then swap you out. Go for you. So yeah, Ghost is a ghost poison type Pokemon. It has the ability Levitate, which makes it so it's unaffected by ground type moves. It's also unaffected by effects like spikes and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And it also evolves into a Haunter, which you can also meet in this area as well. Oh, that was so close. Okay, good. Alright, now we're going to throw this Great Ball at it. And hope that it catches. Hey! Ghost's data is added to the Pokédex. Yes, I'd love to give Gastly a nickname. Jinga! And that's going in our box. However, we will be putting that in our party. Because guess what? That is the next Pokemon that's on our team, which would also be the last Pokemon that's on our team, actually, because there's 6 Pokemon on your team. So yeah, that's the full party done. I have to level it up a bit. Can I avoid you or not? I can avoid you. I can't avoid that though. Anyway, so we've got an item here. It's an Alexa. That's pretty cool. And there's another item here. Awakening! Now I believe I was an item. No! So yeah, we got these random little trainer battles here with these like possessed people. The way they speak, it sounds as if they're possessed, so I'm assuming that's what they're going for. They pretty much mostly have like Ghastlys and occasionally a Haunter, I think. There's nothing to worry about at all. These trainers are easy, as you can see there. Who? What? See, like, it's really confused as soon as... I think maybe what it's supposed to imply is that the Gastly has taken over them. I don't know. Hey, it's Cubone! So Cubone is a Pokemon that we have not seen before. Cubone is a ground type Pokemon, which means it's weak to water, so I don't really want to use water balls. Please don't kill it. Okay, good. Oh, and that was a crit as well, jeez. Yeah, it has the ability Rock Head, and it can also have the ability Lightning Rod. So Rock Head makes it so there's a chance of doing recoil damage when you attack the Pokemon with physical attack, and Lightning Rod makes it so electric moves target that Pokemon specifically. So it's useful when you do like a team battle or something. Yeah, I'll give you a name. Crybones. Crybones was translated to Bill's PC. Okay. Can you go around this way? Oh, I think you can actually go around that way. So that trainer down there wasn't even required. Thank you for reminding me, Wild Encounters. I should put up the repel. Because there are no more Pokemon that we can catch in this area. So there's no point in really letting all these Wild Encounters come and creep up on us. As for these trainer battles though, I'll be dealing with them. This one off screen. Now, the interesting thing about Cubone though is that the skull that it's wearing is actually supposed to be the skull of its mother. Now, this lady here, She doesn't actually hurt us. She's in the purified circle. Come, child, I have purified the space. You can rest here. So whenever we step in this little area here, we get automatically healed. So that's great. It's a bit annoying though when you accidentally walk out and walk back into it. Now one of these battles is required. Let's go for this one here. Give me your all. It's a good thing I picked that one. We get to see the Haunter this time. And that one's probably going to get taken out in one shot anyway, so like, okay. Yeah, but Cubone wears the skull of its mother's skull. Which makes sense in the context of this story. However, that also means that every single Cubone is wearing the skull of its mother, and that makes no sense. Especially when you go up to like breed a Pokemon, and then all of a sudden, hey look, it's got this mum's skull, but his mum is still there. One fan theory though that I do like in regards to the whole Cubone thing is that whenever a Cubone is born from an egg, it is Keck. Yeah, whenever it's born from an egg, it's born with its mother, and the reason it has the skull is because... Though that's the part that didn't really make much sense. Okay, so basically it was Kangaskhan related, and the baby in Kangaskhan's pouch is what Cubone is without the skull, and it's born with a mother. But then the part that didn't really make much sense was the fact that the skull is still on the mother if it's the Pokemon breeding with the other Cubone or a Ditto or something. It's like, it was like a cool idea and concept until you realize that the Pokemon being bred is still in the game. It makes sense outside of the context of Pokemon breeding, is what I'm trying to say. So like the mother would be the big Kangaskhan, and the baby would be the one in the pouch. But then in cases where they're... Oh, there's not even done that. Oh well. Begone, intruders. Speaking of the mother, here's Marowak, Cubone's mother. Hi, I caught your son. So Marowak is the evolution of Cubone. I'm actually gonna try and catch this. I think I can catch this. But yeah, so Marowak is a ground type Pokemon. It has the ability Rock Hedge, just like Cubone. This specific Marowak has the moves Headbutt, Leer, Focus Energy, and Bone Meringue. Headbutt is a normal type move, which has the chance of flinching the opponent's Pokemon. Bone Meringue is a move that makes it so... It's a ground type move, but it's a multi-strike move. And Focus Energy increases the critical hit rate. No, I can't catch it, okay. Well, that was worth a try. Excuse me, I'll buy one up. Let's quick attack you though. Ghosts don't die. Now I believe there is an actual like specific Cubone. Oh, there's trainers. Okay, let's go, Team Rocket. Yeah, there is like a specific Cubone related to that Marowak. But the concept they go with is that every Cubone is like has its mother's skull, and then that's just what brings the whole thing to like a crash, and just like this story doesn't make any sense anymore. I guess question of the day, like, what do you think of the Cubone story? Do you think it's a nice story, or do you think that everything just falls flat on its face with the whole like plot hole of like all the different Cubones. What do you think? I personally think it's a nice story. I just wish they executed it a bit better. As mentioned many a times, these Team Rocket grunts suck. You should give up. Okay, good. Can I go around you? No! I don't even want to fight you! This old guy marched right up to our hideout. Then he started ranting about how Team Rocket's abusing Pokemon, so we're just talking it over as adults. Oh boy, I love speaking like adults. Let me join in on the conversation. My favourite part of the conversation is Vaporeon use Water Pulse. That always gets that conversation started up and going. Sometimes it does confuse people though. Depends what type of people you're speaking to. Drowsy, yes, I would like to switch out that for my Golbat because Golbat has the move Bright. And Bright is a very, very dark move. It may even be super effective against psychic types. As you may notice, there's not really much to say now because it's literally just... like, it's getting to the point where I've explained like most of the Pokemon. Obviously there's still some Pokemon to come, but when you have all these Team Rocket grunts that are just like, hey, you beat my friend. Guess what? I've got the same Pokemon that he has. I'm gonna think I'm gonna win, but I'm not gonna win, because I'm just a Team Rocket grunt and I suck. You're not saving anyone, kid. And you're not beating anyone, Rocket. Oh look, a Zubat. Have not seen 50 of you. Go Golbat. You see this, Rocket Grunt? My Zubat evolved. Do you know what evolution is? I know you just steal the Pokemon and then don't actually use them, but at least shove a rare candy in its face and let it evolve. Okay, you better not hit yourself. It hit itself again. Stop hitting yourself. Wow. Wow. No, don't do this. I was going to say, if I lost to a Zubat after trash talking it, I think I'd just end the Let's Play right now. Okay, I'm just swapping you out. Psybeam is there. It's the move that started on it. It's not anywhere near that. As much as I'd love to use Teleport right now. Just teleport straight to all the other gyms. Can't do that. Sure. Let's give Masato some time to shine. Just want to give, like, a couple of Pokemon just some of the spotlight, really. Just share out the experience. Give them all some time to shine. Magnitude 5, wow. Why do these Pokemon still have Tower? If you haven't played a Pokemon game before and you're watching this from like, what move should I give my Pokemon? Make sure Tail Whip isn't one of them. It has some uses like early on in the game, but like, there are much better moves that you can use on your Pokemon. Don't go by what Team Rocket do, and these trainers don't know how to train their Pokemon. I mean, they don't train their Pokemon. That's the joke. The whole thing's a joke. That's why. Whatever. You're not getting away with this. Oh, it looks like I am because you just walked away. Huh? You came to save me. Thank you. but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's lover. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokémon House, at the foot of this tower. And I'm glad it took us right there. Amigo, your Pokédex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokémon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Pokeflute! Trust me, Mr. Fuji, that is going to help me a hell of a lot. Speaking of, we're going to be using it in the next episode of Pokémon Fire Red. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.